welcome to Kitchen Chemistry with Essential Wholesale and Labs. I'm Tinica, and today we're making a Crafter's Lotion Stick, so let's get started. Okay, to make your Crafter's Lotion Stick, you'll need your ingredients, of course. You'll need Candelilla Wax. You'll need medium chain triglycerides oil. You'll need cocoa butter wafers. You'll need BTMS, also known as Behentrimonium Methosulfate and Cetearyl alcohol flakes. You'll need shea butter, hemp seed oil, and vitamin E. You'll also need a hot plate or a stove top and a large enough container to heat up your waxes and oils. So this is pretty easy to do. You simply add your Candelilla Wax, your MCT oil, BTMS, and cocoa butter wafers. And we're just going to turn our hot plate on and wait for those to melt. We will add the shea and hemp seed oil off heat to protect the properties of both. Okay, now that we have our waxes and oils melted, we're going to add our shea butter. And we add shea butter off heat for a couple of reasons. One, because shea butter is kind of sensitive, and also we don't want our shea butter to crystallize. So adding it off heat helps prevent that crystallization. Also, cooling it down quickly helps to prevent it. So if you have a way to, once you pour these into your container to cool it down quickly, it will help prevent the shea butter from crystallizing. So we're just going to add the rest of our ingredients, hemp seed oil, and our vitamin E as well. Just make sure we get all of that in there. And the vitamin E helps to prevent rancidity, so your product lasts longer. I'm just going to mix all of that together. And you can see the residual heat should melt your shea butter just fine. May take a few minutes, but it'll melt. Okay, so once everything is fully melted, you're going to want to pour into your container, and we have these little sample deodorant tube containers that we use in our lab, and I'm going to pour it in there just to show you how far you should, well, basically how to pour a melt and pour product. So as you're pouring, you just want to pour nice and slow. And you want to fill it up to where it almost looks like it's going to overflow, and let that surface tension hold it in place. And what you end up with, this is kind of hard to move. Once you fill it to this point, it's a little difficult to move, but I'm going to move it. Didn't spill it. Hooray! Okay. So once you've filled it up, it ends up looking like this. Now, if you cool it down quickly, or if you wait till it's just this kind of milky color that you saw where it's nice and cool, you'll get a nice smooth top. If you pour it when it's too hot, so let's say for some reason you overheated your melt phase and you added the shea butter and everything's too hot, you might get a dimple in the center of your tube. So to prevent that, make sure that you're not pouring too hot. And to prevent crystals on your shea butter, make sure you cool it down nice and quickly, and don't add the shea butter when it's too hot. So we hope you enjoy your Crafter's Lotion Stick. It's great for keeping the greasy off your hands. This is it's actually a really nice lotion stick. It doesn't leave your hands feeling greasy, but if you don't want any of that on your palms at all, it's kind of a nice way to do that. So you can put it on your elbows, knees, the backs of your hands, or any place else that feels a little dry. So thanks for joining us. Be sure to click the More button directly below the video for a link to the kit that contains all of the ingredients that you need to make this recipe. And stay tuned for more great videos.